Alrighty then. So, it's still the weekend? Yay! Which means that we have a little bit of time to test some more of the latest Long Dark experimental update. So, version 0.41 test, if I remember right. It's the one we're on right now. And we'll see how we do. So I was trying my mouse in some other games, and it looks like it's working fine, so if I continue to not be able to use the rifle, then I may have to log that as a bug. Could always be a transient thing, too. Now, unfortunately, I forgot that parasites no longer affect Voyager difficulty, so I may have to start a new... Jumping into the winter! I may have to start a new game, or overwrite this one, with a Stalker playthrough. What on earth is happening right now? Food is a good idea. So that we can actually see how parasites are working in the latest build. Sure, let's leave the warehouse. Now, one thing we know is definitely not working. Weird. Huh. Yeah, I still can't tell if that's my mouse or if that's the game. Ooh, is that a wolf? Well, one thing I'd like to test is I've heard people have been having problems with the forge. So we're going to go over to the Riken, which is the ship on the ocean. We're going to see if there's a heavy hammer there, because we don't have a heavy hammer, we're not going to be able to test it anyways. So if we can find a heavy hammer in the Riken, then we will experiment with... what on earth is that texture? Correction, we're going to investigate this weird texture first. Then we're going to go over to the Riken. Is that a whale skeleton? Such a beautiful game. Anyways, so we're going to go to the Riken, see if we can find a heavy hammer. If we do, then we'll test the forge ability, because apparently, again, people have been having problems with the forge. Looks like a wolf. Yeah, you're fine. Weird, why on earth would there be a whale skeleton here? And if we can find the heavy hammer, then what we'll do instead is try one of the challenge maps. Because I wasn't going to originally... Yeah, it is a skeleton. Weird. I wasn't originally going to play the challenge maps, but looking at the feedback so far on the forums, there does seem to be an issue with at least one of the challenges involving a clock. Instead of the clock counting down, the clock counts up, which is, well, odd to say the least. Ooh, sticks. And I still can't tell if those are wolves or if those are something else. Deer. Huh. Okay, those are just rocks. Wolf-shaped rocks, but still rocks. Ooh, we gotta get inside fast.
Fingers numb.
You're fine. So, let's go into the Wrecken, the ship that is larger on the inside than it is on the outside. Huh. It's apparently still cold in here. Feels like -3. Yeah, we're gonna freeze to death. Oh well. Actually. Huh, this is a lot better than it used to be. Since the later map updates, especially the ones with new lighting, I've mostly been playing Timberwolf Mountain. And Timberwolf Mountain doesn't really have too many interior locations. So I haven't gotten a lot of exposure to the new lighting effects, and I must say, they look really nice. Ah, we're warming up. Good. Wait. What a weird place for a rifle round. Piece of coal, which we'll just leave there for the time being. Yeah, unfortunately, if we can't find the hammer. Like, I know there's a hammer on the map somewhere, but if we can't find... Oh, more rifle. If we can't find it, then not really worth our time to keep poking around here. Uh-oh, dead dudes. Let's see, we got a fair amount of coal. Got a forge. Got a corpse.
I think I can use this.
So we're doing fairly good. Oop, kerosene. That I should have actually left there, but oh well, whatever. So we're doing fairly well for equipment and supplies. Those darn kids leaving their soda cans everywhere. And condensed milk, apparently. That we will definitely leave there. So yeah, I know the heavy hammer isn't actually in the Riken, but I can't remember exactly where it is. So... we can't find it, then we can't find it. And we shall have to go on to other things.
I gotta warm up somehow.
That looks dark. Might also have to go inside for a little bit because it is gonna be cold out here. Like, really cold. Like, oh gosh, there's a blizzard coming in cold. I wonder if I have enough sticks to actually test. I wonder if I actually have enough sticks to test making the snow shelter. I don't think I do. Let's see, we'll just do a quick... Nope, we do not have enough sticks. So let's go inside and warm up for a bit.
Cold thing.
There we go. We are now warm. So since I don't know where the heavy hammer is, I can't test the forge. But what we can do, so we'll save the game here. We'll come back and look at this in a little bit. Confirm. And we'll instead do... Oh! It's like, what the heck are the axes? So that's new. So, I guess the axes are the difficulty level, so I have completed the Hopeless Rescue, and they rejigged it to make it much more clear what you have to do, which is nice. The Hunted, Part 1. Oh, so Nomad is an easy challenge. Survive for 10 days and each to 5 specific locations. Storm arrives in 30 days. Stockpile enough food, water, and supplies on the coastal highway before it hits. Okay, let's try the whiteout. Because the whiteout apparently has lots and lots of bugs. So let's see if we can find some. Whiteout. Accept. You learned of an incoming monster blizzard. Can you stockpile enough supplies before it hits? You have 30 days to stockpile enough food, water, and supplies to cross the highway before the superstorm lands. I really wish I knew how long the superstorm was. Stockpile the food, water, and supplies list in your journal. Store them in the gas station. Okay. Journal. Da 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 da. Oh, this is actually really cool. Category 500% chance. Okay. Oh, wow, that's really cool. So it shows us when the blizzards are probably going to hit. Okay. So far, this is looking promising. So we need 15 days of food, which I don't know how that's measured. We need 20 pieces of wood, 30, whoa, 50 sticks, 25 tinder. Okay then. 25 liters of water, a lantern, 5 liters of kerosene. We have 30 days to do it. So don't sleep, basically. What just happened? Weird, why do I pause so much? Okay, quick stock. What do we have for tools? We have no tools to defend ourselves with. Awesome. So we're definitely going to need to find an axe. We're going to need, or a hatchet, or, pardon me. Hatchet and axe are the same thing in this game. Oh, everything's empty. Oh, sneaky. I like this. So the final thing we want to do then is break down everything in here. And we'll also need to find a pry bar. So priority 1 should be, we need to find a tool to defend ourselves. And then our final thing we're going to do is break down all the stuff in here. Now watch there be a bear right outside the door. Okay, so most of these buildings are destroyed. Interesting. So far so good. I like this right now. It's very atmospheric. Chocolate and nuts. Now, does that auto update our journal? No, it doesn't. Okay. Matches. We'll need matches. Sweet. Wait, we have a lantern. Clearly I'm misunderstanding how this challenge works.
This stuff will come in handy.
Unless we're supposed to put these supplies into our actual... Oh, I think we're supposed to put everything into the cabinets and whatnot in the gas station, because we definitely have food now, even if it's not registering it. So we got all this nice food. We have a lantern now, but it hasn't registered. Okay, so if I understand this challenge, we have to put everything into the storage in the actual...
This'll come in handy.
Yes it will. Means I have to find some wood though. Do we need cloth? We need 10 bandages, so we will eventually need cloth. Only 4 hours of daylight, so we'll leave that for some other time. We really need our tools. Sweet, I'll take it. Take whatever I can get. So what we'll do is we'll grab what we can. We'll try to avoid repairing anything. We'll tear down whatever clothing we don't need. And we'll just always try to end the day in the, we'll just try to always end the day in the gas station. Because yeah, so from the looks of it, I'm going way too slow right now. I should be sprinting. Yeah, I should be like sprinting through every one of these. But oh well, one thing at a time. What's got me worried is that the gas station is notorious for having wolves prowling around it, and also bears prowling around it, and the fact that I don't see either right now has me very worried. But I'll pick up these sticks because we are going to need these sticks for cooking that salmon we found. Okay, so far the meter is working as intended. Most of the reports have been that the meter counts down, up, not down. Should be able to take this without freezing. You're fine, quit complaining. Nice thing is the coastal highway is fairly, not benign, it's quite a nasty map. But it's one of the older ones, so most people have a lot of experience with it. So yeah, our plan is basically just continually run through and loot whatever we get that's better than what we're wearing, we'll keep. Harvest everything else. I am a bit concerned though that we haven't found tools yet. So we do desperately need, I don't even really need a knife, because I don't intend to fight too many animals, but we're gonna need a pry bar in order to get into those locked cabinets that are in the gas station. And we're definitely going to need a hatchet if we're supposed to collect 30 pieces of wood. Good, we have a sewing kit now. Because we are going to be... Because I don't know... The big question is, I don't know if the decay rates are the same in this challenge as they are in the main game. Because if the decay rates are the same, getting 15 days worth of food is going to be very challenging. If they're not the same, then it's going to be a piece of cake, so we'll have to see. What I do know is that it's going to be easier to keep man-made food fresh than it will be to keep fresh animal food fresh. Good, we have drugs. More wool socks. Wait, I checked that already. Okay. So yeah, a good plan of attack is just loot everything close and then just go further and further out once we have some materials that will allow us to go further out without just, you know, dropping dead. 3 hours of daylight left. So yeah, for better or worse, still no animals. Which makes me think we
This
may...
pack is getting kind of heavy.
This may be defaulting to Voyager, which I'm okay with. Voyager is much easier to keep alive on than... Yeah, we really need a pry bar. Newsprint. Oh, we gotta keep an eye out for these cars too. The cars tend to change color for some reason. And truth be told, I don't think we should even bother sorting anything yet. That's better than what we have, that's better than what we have. Way better than what we have. Huh. Better than what we have. Yeah, better than what we have. Okay, let's get rid of everything we're not wearing. Because we will have to tear this stuff down eventually. And if we have enough extra supplies, maybe even tear it up. Like, repair some of our stuff, but for the time being, best to leave it here and then deal with all of it on day 29. Okay, so that's some stuff stored. Let's check our journal. Lantern, check. 1 day worth of food. Okay, so what does it consider 1 day worth of food? Holy cow, that's only a day? Oh, we gotta get to work. We gotta get to work. That's only a day's worth of food. We better get to work. Oh, hello, it's a bear. Hi, bear. Oh, great. Where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? And the wolves are out too. Okay, so we're definitely not playing Voyager. This is Stalker, which makes it much more interesting. And much more challenging too. Because the good thing is, if we find a gun or a bow and arrow, we can get lots and lots of food. But until we do, we are very, very vulnerable. Like, incredibly, incredibly vulnerable. But we'll see how we do. As the saying goes, we're not dead yet. Hey, flares. Yeah, we're basic. That looks like something to be reported as a bug. Light beams going through furniture. Plus, it's starting to get dark. Yeah, what an interesting challenge, though. Because one thing we definitely have to do is find lots and lots of tools. Now, the funny thing is, oops, we are close enough to Timberwolf Mountain to make it viable to do a run to Timberwolf Mountain. Which, now that I think of it, is probably maybe not necessary, but probably a good idea for completing this challenge on time. Because Timberwolf Mountain, we haven't been able to find any tools. Timberwolf Mountain will definitely have tools. I forgot to check by the fireplace for fire locks. Yoink, firewood. I'm gonna need that lantern, so... Which direction are we facing? So far just the one minor bug. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to sprint back to the house before anything eats us. I don't know where everything trying to eat us went. Okay. Lockdown is still counting correctly. So let's try this house next. So it'd be nice to find a knife or some emergency stems. Man, 15 days though. What an interesting twist on the game. Can you survive 15 days? Pity I haven't found any books, because that would also make my life easier. Tin of sardines. That's not as bad as the other one. More matches. Ah, spare storm lantern. Good. We can use this one, and if we destroy it, oh well, we have a spare.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to need something to protect ourselves with. So far, we haven't found anything.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, you can't. You must carry everything. Why don't I just click take all? Being weird. Okay, let's get back to the safety of the gas station. Cook the fish we found. Get a whole bunch more water. Oh, I don't know why the wolf was running there, but oh, that's because there's a bear there. Yeah, we're definitely playing on Stalker. I'm gonna go safely inside. Okay, now what do we need? We need 25 pieces of tinder. So let's start, well actually, before we do anything, we should start a fire and get our fish cooked. Yep.
That didn't work.
Shoot, even with accelerant? Oh, because I had on fur. Okay. Yeah, that bug is still present, unfortunately. Wait, why am I burning my fur fire log? Ew. Light. Light. Okay, yeah, I put my fur in. Darn. We want to cook our raw choho salmon. And then melt tons and tons of snow. 3 hours should be enough for 4 liters. So far everything's working in the right direction. My thing is, water's probably going to be the easiest one for us to get. Have a drink, something to eat maybe. Actually, let's put all of our non-food into this drawer. Okay. Yeah, we still have enough for 2 more liters. Now, funny thing was, we were sprinting everywhere for quite a long time, but we don't seem that tired. Find our way to the bed, which should be here somewhere. Fire barrel's there, bed should be there. Okay, some tinder plugs. We're gonna just continually get tinder plugs here. So we want to get the easiest things done first, which is probably going to be water and tinder plugs, and then figure out if we can get the other items on this map or if we should go to another map. 15 tinder plugs. Nowhere close to enough. Now what else can we harvest in our inventory here? Yeah, we can wear a scarf. Wear our thermal underwear. Put on a decent wool sweater. Get some more cloth. And now it's probably time for bed. So 700 calories. And a good 7 hours snooze. Now we should be able to see again. Good. Okay. Let's use this container. Let's keep 4 tinder plugs for ourselves. We're not going to need that cloth. Continually check our journal. Lantern's done. We need that hatchet. How much kerosene do we? I thought I found some kerosene. Nope. Yeah, we don't need 2 of those. Oh, we don't have any bandages. Yikes. Okay, time to make a bandage before we wind up getting ourselves killed. Wait a second. Huh. Yeah, it's still bugged, unfortunately. So you can see that the countdown timer, we should be at 29 days, 18 hours. But we're not. Okay, let's see what fun things wait for us outside today. So we may have to go actually Desolation Point in order to get the equipment we need. I don't hear anything. I'd love to have a rifle because then we could start shooting things. I would absolutely love to have a rifle. Wolf. Okay, that's not good. We're gonna save that house for later, actually. Since there's no wolves here right now, we're going to try to make our way. There's a wolf here somewhere. Oh, he's right there in front of me. That was unexpected. Okay, are we bleeding? No. Where'd the wolf go? Come on, this just sucks. Wonder if I can outrun it. Probably not, but we're gonna try. Shoot, I wish I had a weapon. If we can make it to the ice fishing hut, we'll be okay, but I don't know if we'll be able to make it. So far, we still have the stamina. Nope. Okay, our jeans are toast. So we're now doing this without pants. And we're running straight towards a bear. Lovely.
No. I am not ready to die.
Eh, you might not have a choice. Neat thing is that wolf struggle there, we've ran into the same problem with that we had with Fire Barrel last night. Where you could see inside the character model. Ooh, mountaineering rope. Wonder what that's. Ah, finally, a weapon. Now the question is, can we get up to that cabin without the bear seeing us? Should be able to. Bear's over there. Should be able to go right up here into the cabin. In theory. Or not. Didn't think it was that steep. Okay, we will run behind the bear. If the bear sees us, we'll just dive. Oh, don't see us. We're invisible. If we don't look at the bear won't see us. Pick up some sticks. Since we need so many sticks, might as well just always pick them up. So far I'm liking this challenge. Because it's definitely a challenge. Having that wolf appear out of nowhere though, that was a bit of a... bit disconcerting. But at least we have a weapon now. Won't help us with bear, but at least it's something.
Right, I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, it's counting up. Okay. The count up timer instead of the count down timer. Let's get inside before we freeze to death and maybe we'll find some more pants. Yeah, at the rate we're going, we're almost definitely going to need to go to at least one of the other maps. The question is, when's the best time to do it? New sprint. The nice thing is, now that we have a tool, we can at least open up lockers. And we can also, we can open up lockers and we can also go ice fishing. Still need to find an axe though.
No, could end up being useful.
Still need to find an axe. Oop. More antiseptic. Ooh, can opener. I'll take it. Keep hoping. I know that microwaves sometimes have coffee inside them. Keep hoping one of these days I'm actually going to find coffee. Yeah, so far the bug we've noticed is the one reported by everyone. Clock is count up, not count down. And camera goes inside the character model even for wolf struggles. Yep, I think we're actually going to be better off on one of the other maps. Question is, can we get to one of the other maps without dying? Good. Well, we have pants again at least. Hello? Don't know why I'm taking all these boots, but
I can use this.
since we need so much stuff, it's good to just collect everything. So it'll all be useful eventually. Oh, hello, what's down here? Oh, that's just, artifacts. love to find an emergency stim though. Although I guess painkillers better than nothing. Now, this is probably worth breaking down while we're out here so we don't have to come back. Especially since we don't have any band-aids right now. So let's remedy that.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You're fine, quit complaining. So yeah, we'll harvest all the cloth in this cabin. We'll sleep for 2 hours and then head back to stash everything. And hopefully the bear and the wolves will have moved on by then. So yeah, what we need to do is figure out exactly, once we've looted everything within like a day or so of the gas station, we need to figure out what can we still get on this map versus what can we get on the other maps and how much time will it take to get there. So from what I'm seeing so far, due to a pronounced lack of tools, we're likely going to have to go to at least one other map in order to get a hatchet. Now the question is, do we go to Desolation Point and try to make one? Because I don't know if the homemade hatchet or the improvised hatchet is going to count against our list. If we go to Mystery Lake, or if we go to which actually, 30 minutes to harvest? Don't think so. Or if we go to Pleasant Valley. Decisions. Whoa, I'm carrying way too much water with me. Yeah, ideally we want to move as much as possible and sleep as little as possible. So we are overweight. Snowing. Now I'm just going to hope that the bear's gone. Because if the bear's not gone, we're just going to die. Oh, bear's not gone. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to die. Because he's facing the opposite direction. Brisk jog. I know what, I'm actually going to grab that mountaineering rope. Because it's not on our list. But it might be something we need. It's not on our list, but it might be one of the pieces of equipment we need. Now I'd love to harvest that deer, because that deer would have a lot of good meat for us. But we don't have a hatchet and we don't have a knife, so the only way to harvest it would be to thaw it out first. Sounds like the bear is tracking us. Don't see him though. And we just don't have the time or the resources to do that. Plus, one of the quirks of the game, if we leave it there, it'll still be there in a day or two. hopefully there's no more wolves out here. Because yeah, I think what we want to do is go to Pleasant Valley. Mainly because Pleasant Valley is easier to get to from our current location. Because Pleasant Valley has lots of places to loot. We should be able to find a rifle, the cartridges we need for the rifle, lots of clothing, and last but not least, all we have to do is make it into the car. Hi, wolf. Okay, so we're going to be stuck here for a while. Let's harvest these jeans.
God, I have never been so hungry in my life.
You're fine. Let's harvest these socks. Wolf's still there. Let's try repairing. Nope. Okay, that's our coat. Moderately back in one piece.
God, my stomach feels like an empty pit.
Apparently we need some food. Salty crackers. Is that wolf still there? I think it left. Nope, still there.
Getting tired.
But made it back to the safety of the gas station, which is where we want to be. Now let's tear down these. No, that takes too long. It takes too long. Oh, we can open up our lockers up. Oh, really? Jerks. Oh, so much for the easy way. Just keep stockpiling everything we're not currently using. Now, let's see here. 23. I think I'll keep 3. Two scrap metal. Some reclaimed wood that we don't need. Sewing kit that we don't need. Some mountaineering rope on our list. So we need a rifle, rifle cartridges. Oh, we can stick all of our matches in here. We can make bandages. Reclaimed wood, softwood, sticks, tinder, bandage. Oh, so cloth isn't actually on there. We just need to make 10 bandages. So let's make some bandages then. Crafting, bandage. So I don't think we ever have to harvest cloth anymore. calories are running really low though. Locker. Bandage. Okay, what else do we need that we can possibly already get? Bandages are done. 25 matches. Do we have 25 matches yet? Should be getting close. Sure. Bandage is done, match is done. We need a rifle. That will be Pleasant Valley. Rifle cartridges, hopefully Pleasant Valley. Hatchet, Pleasant Valley. Why isn't all of the water that we've been putting in here registering? Okay, that's a bug. Let's see if the kerosene registers. Okay, so the kerosene registers, but not the water. Okay. Tinder, we're almost there. Sticks, we're nowhere close. So we basically need a hatchet and a whole bunch of food. And this, I think, will be enough bug hunting for one day.
I lay down right here. If I thought I'd ever wake up again.
You're fine. And yeah, the water's not registering. Okay. Drink. Okay, so far it's a very interesting challenge. Forces you to go to other maps. I could probably do everything by just staying here, but I ideally want to go to the other maps, find the tools I'm missing, and then just come back and hunt for the remaining couple days. But yeah, it's an interesting challenge. And in the meantime, I've got some bug reports to log. So, thank you very much for watching. This has been Sandbox Alpha 0.34T, 341T. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.